Hi everybody, AstroTarotJohn here, and it's Saturday, February 14th, 2026, and happy Valentine's Day to all. I wanted to talk about the lovers today. Now, normally I pick a card at random. Today I picked the lovers specifically, so for those of you who are going, oh, it's convenient that he picked the lovers today, it was, because that was the one that I chose. In any case, I also chose the Golden Girls Tarot. For those of you who are a little bit, well, maybe older than 30 or so, the Golden Girls was a wonderful comedy series about four women living by themselves in Florida. And it was a great show about the value of friendship. And so I figured I would pick from that deck today. The Lover's card from the Golden Girls Tarot actually has B. Arthur's character, Dorothy Zbornak, and her ex-husband with Sophia over the top, blessing the union. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, that's actually the Archangel Gabriel. So it's a nice twist on the Rider-Waite with the Golden Girls style. So there's plenty to talk about with the lovers, but let's start with the most basics, which is that the lovers represents relationships and how we relate to other people. It is so important for us to relate well to other people as best as we can. Our relationships are important to us. And on Valentine's Day, yes, we're going to prioritize our intimate partnerships. We're going to prefer to really celebrate our spouses, but it's a reminder that our friendships and our acquaintances and even our work colleagues, anyone in our lives that we choose to interact with, are very important to us. So this is a reminder that the Lovers talks about relationships as a whole, not just in the sense of people that we have an intimate relationship with. So that's one of the first things I want you to keep in mind. The second thing is that the Lovers is about making connections with people. And as we get older, it's challenging to make connections with people. One of the studies I was reading a while ago talked about how hard it was for adults to make friends. And so I encourage you to make connections with people as often as possible, whether it's at work, whether it's through a community organization, whether it's through interest groups, no matter where it is, because those connections lead to a better life outcome. There are studies that have shown that the more social connections we have, the better off we are in the long run, the happier we are. And so the Lovers talks about being able to make those connections and making a point of seeking out people and having those connections with them. That's going to be very important today. So that's part number 2. Part 3 is our values. So remember that the Lovers is about choices. And no matter who we have in our lives, whether it's an intimate partnership or whether it's a best friend from high school or whoever it is, if we have some kind of relationship with them, we choose it. And so on Valentine's Day, while we're going to be preferring to celebrate our intimate partnerships, again, it's a good reminder that we choose to be in all these relationships. And it's good to sometimes take a look and remind ourselves of what other people in our lives do for us on an emotional level, why it's good to have connections with people. And the Lovers is a great card to do that. As a final added bonus today, I want to wish my nephew Ivo and his bride-to-be Emily a very, very special day today because it's their wedding day. I will actually be performing the ceremony later today. I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. But I wish them well in their marriage. I hope it is the most amazing relationship that they could hope for. And as I said, I will be present there and very pleased to be a part of it. In any case, I'd like to thank you as always for taking the time to watch this video. My name is AstroTarotJohn, and I look forward to hearing from you across my table soon, whether virtually or in person.